Hello, beautiful people. My name is Angel Tony Asa, Prince of the Sun. And tonight, we have a director, big man, scriptwriter, humongous guy, production manager, Yamalako. This is a big man. When I say big man, listen to me. He has done Kemi as an assistant director. He has done Game of Lies as an assistant director. He's done Catch Out as an AD. Between Us Season 2. As a productions assistant, he has done the Two Grooms. Oh my God, he's done a lot in the Two Grooms, including, not to mention, but a few. He'll tell us more. Without further delay, ladies and gentlemen, help me introduce none other than Tumanyane. Andrew. Yes. Big man.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm good. How
the audience has been asking for Tumanyane everywhere. Where is Tumanyane? Why isn't he on the show? Why isn't he on the show? Finally, you're here.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I'm excited because every time I'm invited to speak something about filmmaking, and it is going to be listened to or watched by a wider audience, like the one we have on My Star with Asa. It is a blessing to me. It is such an opportunity because I, as a person, for those people who know me, I'm a person who has a lot to express every time I'm talking about film. I'm talking a lot.
A lot.
Yeah. So I feel so excited for whatever is going to happen next, but this is my world and I love being here.
Welcome to our world this time, because you've told us you're a director, you're a scriptwriter, you're a productions manager. How do you handle all this? Can you do all this in one project?
Actually,
or you have priorities?
Yeah, I do have priorities, but how it comes up doing such jobs, it is not that I do them on a single set. At times, when the core is there, I can do so. Yeah, I'm a multi-purposed kind of person. I have a lot of skills that I host as a filmmaker, and you find that most of these activities do not happen at the same stages of production. Yeah, production has 3 major production stages that include pre-production, actual production, and then post-production. And now when a script comes, that is in the pre-production stage, where even we are at the idea level, we are still drafting things. So there is no logistics needed for me to be a PM at that moment. There is no visual interpretations that I'm going to be a director. There is no management of actors and tracking them, where they are, what they have eaten, what they have to put on, whether they are in the right place or doing the right thing. No, I'm not an AD at that time. I'm just a script writer. And then after that concentration, once the script is done, I'm out of that dress. And now I'm going to concentrate onto something. If provided maybe the producer or the director has hired me to do maybe assistant director, that's what I'm going to do. You will find that I'm going to only be focusing on the schedules. Even if I was involved in the writing of the story, I don't participate
in what you're not hired for.
Yes, because
but if you have the passion for production management and you're hired for something else, wouldn't you say, well, something's going wrong, why don't you change here?
I wouldn't say that if I don't say something during the pre-production stages, maybe during the rehearsals, or maybe if I say it and it is not changed, or it is not an idea the director is buying, then when we are in actual production, I will not do that. You get? I respect that whatever vision they are having is the interpretation of the story. You get? And I will follow the lead. You get? Yeah. Then when I'm a PM, when I'm doing production management as a productions manager or productions assistant, still I will follow the protocol of the skills and the duties that I have to serve. You get? I will not sink into other people's works and,
departments.
you know, looking in here and there. No, no.
They could have better ways of doing it, or what?
No, except if there is that calling. You get, if maybe I see something is going the wrong way, I can come and just whisper it to the director, who is always the lead driver of the set. If he buys the idea, we go with it. If
but what happens? There are times there are people you talk to and they say, this one, why is it disturbing? Why is it coming to my department and all that? What do you do?
I haven't experienced that before, because I think the key tool on set is communication. Once you are communicating very well, once you are a person who respects people, then whatever you communicate, they will listen. You get, because it's a two-way thing. You are sending the message and then there is the receiver. So you have to mind about how is this receiver going to receive the message and how have I sent it. You get it. So if I'm communicating to the director, I'm sending the message. You get, if he buys it, if he interprets my message the way I want it, or the way that is needed, then I have an assumption we cannot crash at any point.
Okay.
Until maybe when he says, you know, you are suggesting this, or this is what you have seen, but I'm seeing it this way. You get, I have no any other conclusion I can add on that. His word is final and I follow that. Yeah.
Now, talking about the assistant directing and all that, what challenges do you face with actors when you're directing them for a movie?
Maybe when I'm directing,
yes,
but
when
not when I'm not doing assistant. When I'm not an assistant director.
Okay, while directing.
Yeah, when I'm directing.
What challenges do you face with most actors?
Most actors. I will talk about Ugandan actors because most of those
have
are the ones.
Have you directed Hollywood actors or Kenyan or Nigerian?
Yeah, I have directed Nigerian, Congolese.
Okay.
So, and Eritreans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So we can concentrate
with
on
the Ugandans, whom I have worked with so many times, the challenges I've found working with them is that most of them are liars.
They're liars?
Yes, they lie. Okay. And one thing that is the worst to ever experience on a set is a lie. One tells you it is raining, but when you see that the clouds are all clear and it is shining everywhere, and you even have people in that location where he or she is coming from, and then those people are saying, no, we are experiencing a hot sun here. Someone is saying,
you know one thing about liars, why I don't like lies, because Coffee City doesn't lie, it gives you the best coffee.
These people, in the first place, they call themselves actors. But there are some of them actually, they are not even worth being called actors.
What do you mean they're not worth?
They are not respecting the title.
Okay.
You get? They are not transformational. They are not doing the job at all. And then instead, what they do is they are acting to be actors, to be called actors. You get? Which is a total lie.
What do you mean?
One tells you she's an actor, and then you call them on set. Not even on set, leave alone the set side. You're calling them for rehearsals, you're calling them for a table reading, and these people are not respecting that. They are not respecting time. They are always late, 24/7. You get? They are never telling where they are. One tells you, I'm on a border about to reach you, but you are hearing kids in his house crying.
Oh.
You get? He's still putting on a pamper to the kid, and like, oh my God, why don't you tell the truth that you're going here, or you have reached here, such that we have this time limit or extension. You get? Then the other thing I don't like also, or another challenge that I've seen, is that still I'll hit on our actors. These people are never prepared.
They're never prepared?
Yes.
Okay.
One comes on set and they know nothing about what they're going to do. You get? One comes when there is a script. They are not prepared for the role. They have not read their lines. They have not researched about the characters they are going to perform. They are just excited to be on set, to sit in front of lights and the camera, and they are calling action, and these people are not responding. You get? They are not serving towards the authenticity of the character, needs and traits and everything that the audience demand to see. You get? So that is one of the challenges. Then I think mostly it is that, because it is rare finding an actor, mostly a Ugandan actor, following up on their characters. You get?
What do you mean by following up?
Yes. You cast Prince. Prince comes, and he is Prince. You gave him a script, and he wants to read the lines on set. You gave him a script, you rehearsed with him, but you're rehearsing and someone is on her phone or his phone, and you know, he's taking selfies, he's doing this, not concentrating on the written character that we need to give a life, you get? Because acting is about giving a life to the character that is written in the story, you get? But you don't see them going that mile and giving it concentration. Yeah.
So what should they do to improve on that?
What should they do to improve
on their
on
preparedness? You say they're not prepared. Not. So what should an actor do to overcome this challenge? What is the solution to that?
I think they should.
As a director.
Yeah, I think they should have schedules for their lives.
Okay.
One should know when to pull out the phone. One should know when to pick up a call. One should know when to read the script, when to rehearse, when to know that, actually they should even be knowing that last night I was performing on a certain stage and I'm not supposed to be on set today, because your mind is occupied with the other character that you did the last night. Yes, there is an actor whom I worked with on Kemi's set. That actor was performing on stage during that time when we were shooting. That was 2019, I think. And this guy had at least 3 sets that he was working on. He would go, yes, and he's a stage performer. He would go and have stage performance in the night. Then the next morning he comes on set, all the eyes are red, he's tired, and then he has to accommodate. He has to
change into a new character.
He has to accommodate a character. You get? And then we are in a critical situation. We have no choice. We cannot call anyone else. He's the one we have been rehearsing with for about a whole month. And then we have to give up and surrender to him to give us whatever he has. You get? And then at times, you will find, because he's rehearsing multiple characters at the same time, at times he's mixing. You get it? We need a stressed character in this story, and the other side he was working on a very comfortable character. So he brings a comfortable character in this story, and right now we are having contradiction. By the end of the day, when you look at the timeline, when the editors are editing and you have come to supervise as a director, you're seeing a total different story, not the story that was given to you to direct or put into a visual way. You get? He's on set acting and you're just things going just a different direction. You get? And the time is counting. The productions manager is thinking, yes, we are losing this praise. You get? The locations manager is telling you, we only have an hour here. Everyone is putting you on pressure as a director and you have to move. The producer is telling you, my man is counting. You get? But then the actor didn't prepare for this. They are not ready at all. You get? That becomes a very big challenge for every single set.
Okay.
Yes.
So now, I want to leave this topic, but I want to ask you, now, while on set,
Yes.
what should the actor do while on set to make sure they nail that role?
They nail that role. One thing is reading their script. That is one. Reading is very important. When you read, you are informed. Then the other thing, before they apply in their visual interpretation, let them consult from the director.
Okay.
What does the director think of the character that they are going to perform? Who is this character? Before they do their own biography, can they first consult from the director?
Okay.
That is step one. Because I believe the director knows much and knows better. You get? And once they have done so, can they look at this other character or object that they are going to work with, or animal? I assume one is acting with an animal. If you are acting with a dog, you get? can you try to know what this dog stands for? If you're acting with another actor, can you try to know who are they in your life? Then another thing is they usually don't know why they are the one cast for the role. You get? Can you try to understand if I'm Angel? I will take an example of Catch Out. You were cast as Adam, right? I still remember the character's name. You as Angel, can you first know who Adam is? Can you first know what does Adam want or need? And if you are acting with Nancy, you get? If Adam has a life with Nancy, who is Nancy to Adam? You get? And of all things, why are they not acting? I mean, why are they not auditioning and casting Julio? Why are they casting you? You get?
There's a reason.
Yes, there is a reason.
Probably Julio is a DOP or something.
Yeah, there could be multiple actors on set, I mean, in the industry, but now they are choosing you. Why you? You get? And what are you bringing on table? You get? Why? I mean...
Talking about why you, is there, I need to ask you this, what should since you mentioned about acting and all that, is there a reason for... If this is my normal look in this movie, should I have the same look in the next movie? Is there should actors always change looks, or they should have a specific look and stick to that look in whatever movie they do? Now, Tumanyane Andrew has a beard and that level of hair in the Two Grooms. Then Tumanyane is put in Deception. He's out in the same look. Tumanyane is made a doctor with the same look. Is there a problem with that, or I should be able to transform in different physical look?
I don't know what we are, but I would say an actor should be transformational. That's why we are called actors. You must be a real chameleon. You must be changing colors. Every time I watch you, I shouldn't be calling you Tony. I shouldn't be calling you Adam, the role you performed in Catch Out. If I happen to find you in another movie, let me call you by that name given to that character, because you have given it justice. You get the point? We have seen very many actors in different stories told in the US and in Nigerian movies. You find someone is called Beyonce when they are not Beyonce. You get? Then they go into another movie, the character name is maybe called Obina, and you are like, yes, Obina has done it. You get? So all we need is transformation. That is one. I prefer coming to a movie, I mean going to a cinema, or I'm on my phone watching a movie, then I'm watching Tony, and I even don't realize I was watching Tony until when the credits come up and I'm like, was he the one? You get the point? Yeah, the fact that I know you by person, or the fact that I've watched you somewhere before, it shouldn't be a reason for me to identify you immediately. I want to see, even if they don't put anything on your face, even if they don't apply any makeup, can I feel you have transformed from the real person that I know? You get? So an actor shouldn't be staying the same person. They should be transformational. That is one. You get?
And what in terms of looks? Do you have a problem with an actor having maybe an afro hair all through, or a shaved head with a beard or something throughout?
I really have a very big problem with that, because if I have you as a Rasta today in my movie, I don't see you in any other movie putting on those dreadlocks ever until you die, until you disappear from this world. You get? Because you're picking the same product that you gave me, and you're trying to sell it to another person. You get? That means that at the end of the day, the market is always open. The film market is always open. A movie can come in today, and another one come in 2050, and then in 2060, all these movies are in the same market, selling to the same buyer. You get? And now I have Tony, who came in 2020 carrying dreads, and then he's in this movie carrying dreads, and then it is the same person. You get? That means that the buyer is going not to have the chance to differentiate the product.
What if it's his signature look? And that's how
there is nothing like having a signature look towards characters, because every story comes with characters. It doesn't come with an actor. It comes with characters.
What if the directors are not the ones changing the actor's appearance?
Then then it is
For
also
the
a
casting.
mistake. But then you are a brand. You as an actor, you are a brand. You are not working for the director. You're working for yourself. So what does it take to communicate? Like I said in the first press, communication. What does it take for you to communicate that, you know what, I'm appearing in a certain movie, this is how I look, this is the kind of role that I was performing, or this is the role I'm likely to perform in the coming days, and these people booked me earlier before. And then the director finds solutions towards what you have, what you are, to make you suit the character that he has. You get? Yes.
Okay.
It is very simple, just communication. Because the biggest problem is actors believe that they are working for someone. No, they're working for themselves. You're working for yourself. Whatever is put on you is for you, not for me. Is for you, not for the director. It is for you and the project. I have that belief. You get? So you must believe, you must know that whatever you're going to bring must be of difference from what you brought before. Yes.
Okay.
It is very ugly to serve people beans every day. That's why some schools, secondary schools, they usually strike. Every strike that happens in a school, there is an issue of the same meal. You get? That means that people,
tired.
even those in school who have no rules, who are almost in prison, they don't want to eat the same thing. And for you want to provide the same food, the same meal, the same buffet every day. People are getting tired. They need something different. Yeah.
Okay. So actors should change their physicality. They
Exactly,
they shouldn't stick to the same look all through.
Yes.
They should try to transform and
Yes.
be like water.
Yes.
Okay, so moving forward, what is your view towards the marketing of Ugandan movies? Some of us you see movies and they become what we call cupboard movies. They stay in the cupboard. What do you think about the movie industry and how we should market the movies?
Our industry, the Ugandan film industry, and it as a sector of art, it is really doing very well, if I have to say. We are really moving on a very high speed towards growth. Every day there is something that comes in, however much we have challenges along the way. And talking about the market, what I see, we need to embrace the internet, because it has become the express way of bringing content to accessibility for the audience. You get it? And like Mr. Katongole said in the interview that I saw, you will find that our government is stepping on the other side. Even when they come to step in, they are employing, they have just clones sitting in these offices.
You call them clowns?
Yes, they are just portraits of pictures put there, and they don't know what they are dealing with.
Yeah.
This is an industry that needs a technical know-how. But the people that we have sitting in those offices, they totally know nothing about what we do.
Okay.
They totally know nothing what we go through, what we need to do, what the output should be. They are just there putting on ties, probably just ties,
Okay.
you know. You come and tell someone, you know, we are doing this and this, provided it has a film content in it, they know nothing. They only wait to watch it on screen, praying, and they're like, okay, that is it. They don't know even that we have steps that we go through reaching where they are. I mean, for the movie to come to their audience, you get? So, like Katwin was saying, we need the involvement of the industry to look at the market, to have the market running. And then, initially, like you asked, that what do I see towards our market? Our market, first and foremost, we don't have a distribution, we don't have exhibition platforms. We are at somehow having exhibition platforms, because I'm seeing people doing premieres, we are doing screenings all over, you get. And some people have brought up platforms like, there's this thing of Godfrey Msinguzi and the team called the Kampala Film Development.
Okay.
It is an exhibition platform. There is The UFF, it is an exhibition platform. But then after the exhibition, what happens next? We have nothing.
Put the movies in the shelf.
We don't have a distribution channel. And once we don't have that kind of a system, then we are just producers standing on the other side of the lake, and then the audience is also standing on the other side, and we don't have a boat, you know, streaming us together. We don't have a bridge that brings us together, that makes us communicate. When we were studying commerce in senior 1, we were given chambers of commerce. You begin from the producer before you reach the consumer. There are steps here. There are retailers, there are distributors, there are buyers and whatever, you get. But very suddenly, our industry does have producers and the product. And then there is a buyer at the end of the thread, but then in between the thread is cut. There is no connection. Retailers, there are no sellers. We just have that. We are standing here looking at the other end, but we don't have. We don't know how to go there. We don't know how to reach there. Okay. We don't have a way reaching there. And to me, the involvement that I would suggest to the government is them. I mean them. Facilitating skilling. You get. We have university people, students who are at the university studying commerce jobs, studying economic understanding jobs, like marketeers, like those people who are dealing with commerce. You know, I'm an artist. I don't know what they study and what they do. But these are people that are not in this industry. We only have the artists. Actually, every time I find someone telling me that you are a director, you must be knowing who is going to consume your product. I'm like, yo, I'm not a market person.
We should get specialists.
Yes,
right?
We need specialists in that.
On the directors and producers.
Yes, because a director needs to come produce this product. For example, these people are producing nice coffee, you get, but then the chefs who are cooking this, they are not the ones serving it to us. You get, they are not the ones selling it. You get, there is someone doing it. You get, and we need that. A chef is only in the kitchen cooking 24/7. You get, he's cooking towards the demand, and then he doesn't know who is going to consume this actually. He only knows the content that they need in this coffee. You get? I think that's the way. A director needs to concentrate on his work, on his visual understandings,
so these people should
interpreting the story.
That's what you mean? In the university, they should train people how to market movies and all that?
Yes, I was reading a book. It came with a few things that were coming from Dubai from a certain relative of mine. And this book is a nursery kids book. They are teaching them the roles of a producer, roles of a director, cinematographer. Wow. What? At that level. Nursery. Here in Uganda, it would be top class, baby class. And here, we get to know about filmmaking when we exit our father's house. Not even at the university. At the university, they are teaching them MDD. Music, dance, and drama.
Hitting drums.
You get? They are not teaching them that a cinematographer does this. You get? They are not teaching them that a director does this. You get? They are teaching them stage. And when you come to film, there is nothing. You get? So, of course, I understand there are some institutions that are coming in. You get? But then also the extent reaching the satisfactions of filmmaking, they are not there. You get? I have to confess, I went to a film school, but there are things that I have only found on set, and I could not find them in school. Yes, we have YouTube, but it is also not enough. Every person doing filmmaking who wants to study filmmaking, they need that physical interaction with the teacher. You get? This thing of, I can go on YouTube, watch something, and then I learn. They are lying you. They are lying you. It will work for a few, not everyone.
Let me ask you this. Finally, before we go to our next segment, where do you see the industry in the next 5 years? The future of our film industry.
With the express growth that we are going on, we are going with, and everything that I see every day, in 5 years coming, we could be the best in the region, I have to say. If not in Africa. Because I usually say that we are operating in a global village, and we are competing on a global market where there is that we are in a third world country. You get?
Yeah.
We don't have the equipment that we desire to use. And those people that we are competing with in the market, they have everything. You get? But one holds the camera with their hand and they have everything.
Yeah.
You get? So I believe if we have that energy that we are using today, and keep it and stay with it, in 5 years, we are going to be the best.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. So, let's go to one more question. Mr. Andrew.
Yes, please.
Finally, before we go to the next segment, what should we expect from you?
Okay. Previously, I've worked on different projects as a productions manager, assistant director, script writer, and some of them as a cinematographer.
Okay.
And this time, I wrote a script.
Okay.
Yes. And I wrote this script from the year of 2018.
Wow.
That is when I began writing on it. We were
Over 4 years.
Yes, we were at Film Club, and then the person who was conducting the session asked, how long can it take you to write a script? And everyone raised up their hands. For me, it can take me 3 days. It can take me a week. It can take me a month. And then I didn't have an answer to give in. When it reached to my time to say something, I told them, I don't know how long it can take me to write a script. And yes, that was the truth. The next morning, someone who was part of the film club, he called me and asked me if I could write for him. I said yes. I went there. I was still at school, actually. I was still schooling at Media Vision Academy. And then this guy was going to pay me to write a script. That was so amazing. I said, okay. But when we started the process of writing, it was very impossible that we could not continue with him.
Okay.
So the write-up that I had that day, it had only 15 pages. I just kept it on my laptop and it was dumped there. Then later, I was like, no, this is my thing. I need to develop it. I went, started researching about court things, and then finally, recently in 2020, when COVID came, and there was that concentration of the brain and everything, we are home, we are chilling, I finished the script. I started looking for producers, and then I landed on one. And this producer trusted me with directing, a skill that I've been holding within myself. And then I went on set to do the directing, and I directed this movie, and the movie is coming out. So that is what people should be expecting.
Is that the most you can give out about that movie? Or
Not really.
Is the name there, or
this movie?
Synopsis of it?
Yeah, this movie is titled Beneath Beauty.
Okay.
And it is a movie centered in court.
Okay.
It is about one man called Kagwa, and he is facing charges of murder. Yeah, he's being charged of murdering his wife, and his goal is totally to win the case and get out of that room and become an independent human individual. Yes, it is featuring a number of people, featuring a guy called Matov Aloysius Jr., and he's working with Baba TV. It is featuring Namara Angel. She's an actress. It is featuring Aisha Chomhanji. It is featuring Nimrod, DJ Nimrod, working with Galaxy TV. I mean radio. It is featuring a guy called Dennis Duke. He's a social media and a farmer influencer. It is featuring Jackie Katusime. It has a lot of actors.
Wow, I see a lot of talent there.
Yes, it has about 67 plus actors. Yes, it is a rich story. It is a kind of a style that I haven't seen I myself. It is a non-linear kind of a story. So people with slow brains will have to watch it more than twice. Yes, not just once, but more than twice for them to understand the story. But I believe it is an understandable story. For those who have been able to read the script or be part of the shooting, they love it. I haven't seen anyone who say that
they didn't.
There is something lacking about it. Yeah, it is a story everyone should expect.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this movie looks to be a very hot one. A blockbuster that we should expect from Mr. Tumanyane Andrew. Now, ladies and gentlemen, because we've had all this from Tumanyane, we're just going to go for a short break. When we come back, we're going to wrap up with the final segment of our show. My name is Tony Asa, Prince of the Sun, and see you after this break. Remember, we're hosted by none other than Coffee City. Keep sipping on that amazing coffee. See you after the break.
So nikwe kumureta
hatiwe wabano yenda mukoreki
already abantu tibakimwenda ahubwo ikikora kiyakora
iwe nofa hakuba murebezi wa chairman torafayo narebiriro mwana ogo wekisirani
abachora moto wekisirani
ona shimama ukore cyo kugira ngo musasira
kasitani wanje tuyino mwana tuzazana nja prosas bwumzira
bintu bino bya mwana wa sibe buli nolwekyo tuli baddembe okubikozesa kyonna
nze mbadde nteesa lwaki todde ewammwe n'otandikireyo obulamu obupya n'omwana wo okusinga lwodda ku kibuga okalubiza pregnant mazimanga tompasanga
bwe nkomawo bwenti ngenda kukuba embaga makeke
Welcome back, mes amis, mes frères, mes sœurs. My name is Tony Asa, Prince of the Sun. And now this is the final segment of our show. But before we go to the final 5 questions, that are a lifestyle question that I'll ask Andrew, there's something small again that I'll need to ask him a little more again. Now, Andrew, talking about UFF, talking about multi-choice, how do you see their engagement with the Ugandan industry? Are they doing something so beneficial? Because many people are happy, they're like UFF, multi-choice, Maisha, they're giving us commissioning movies, and it looks like it's something positive. Tell me more about it.
Yes. I'll begin with an example.
Okay.
Yes. Before I did Beneath Beauty, before we did the shooting, I was looking for a producer who can invest in a thriller movie. I remember posting even on Facebook, and one guy called Andrew Kagwa said, Ugandans, you haven't reached that stage of writing thrillers. He said, you are failed with the dramas, and now you're talking about thriller. I'm actually surprised that when The Girl in the Yellow Jumper came out, he was the first person to call it a thriller.
Oh.
So I was like, now this man is contradicting with his words. You get the point?
Okay.
So it can't be just one man writing a thriller in this country. Other people can do. And I have, you get. And I believe I did a right job.
Okay.
So I had a proposal of a budget which was $57,000 US dollars.
Okay.
You get. And then these proposals I was giving them to different producers and different producing companies, and I submitted to Maisha Magic, Power Magic, I think, for them to intervene and become part of the production. Then later, before they responded, that's when I landed on Aisha Chomhanji, who came in and did the funding. We are shooting like 1 week past, having spent about 24 million Ugandan shillings. Then I received a message coming from those people telling me that they are giving me $10,000 US dollars. That is 36 million Ugandan shillings. You get the point. But the project was looking at 57 US dollars, 57,000.
And they're giving you 10,000.
And now they are giving 10,000. You can look at the difference. This is a script that is accommodating all these hundreds of characters. Like I said, they might not be hundreds, but they are tens. And there are very many. You get, you have equipment, you have hairdressing, you have costume, you have makeup, you have payments to the actors, you have the crew. Our crew was 18 people on set, you get? And that is just actual production. We are not looking at pre-production. We are not looking at post-production, you get? We are not talking about the market. Bringing 10,000, you see the comparison. So I was like, these people are not serious at all, you get? And then very suddenly, of recent, I think it is like 2 weeks ago, I was working with a certain producer, and these people are bringing in 2,000 to buy a movie that was made with a budget of about, about 10,000 US dollars.
Yeah.
You get? I'm like, how do they do evaluation towards productions? You get? How do you come on a negotiation table and you're the one holding the choices to negotiation?
Okay.
You see the point? They are calling themselves mart choice. Okay. Mart choice. You get? But they are just muting choices. You see the point? So,
wow.
I don't even know why the UCC and the UFF are inviting these people to the UFF platform, because they are not coming to add in anything. They are coming to exploit people's work and take it for free. You get? There is no way you can tell me you're paying just 2,000. That is 7 millions for a whole project, heavier by 50 millions. You get the point? What are you trying to say? You have no difference with a person who goes on the street and buys a CD at only 2,000 or 500 Uganda shillings. You get? There's no difference that you're adding in. And then you want to hold this project for 2 years. This person is not allowed to do exhibition, is not allowed to do screening. You're like, what are you doing in this market? You get? That is exploitation.
Okay.
Then UFF. Wow.
The Uganda Film Festival is so much celebrated by everyone.
Wow.
What has it done this time? What about the UFF? What is the glamour there?
The UFF has spent 9 years.
It's the biggest festival in Uganda, right? And
yes, it is.
Almost Africa.
Yes.
Tell me about it. I'm more excited to hear about it.
I'm just waiting what they're bringing this year.
Okay.
What they're going to do. And I'm always waiting every single year from the time I understood that I'm someone part of the industry. Okay. You get? Very suddenly, they are the only ones we have. They have no competition. The same with those people that I was talking about. You get? They have no competition at all. Now, people are submitting their movies in the UFF. And the UFF gives tokens, handshakes of money to people who win. You get? I, in my own understanding, with my small sort of a knowledge, I've never understood why they give this money to people. What is it for? What is its
An
purpose?
appreciation.
Appreciating what?
Your work.
A filmmaker does not need an appreciation towards the work they do.
Okay.
Who have you seen appreciating a carpenter because they are doing their job? Instead, they are paid. You get? And the only payment the UFF can give to a filmmaker is the audience, is the buyer, is the distributor. But when they are inviting whoever they invite on their board, they invite people who come to watch our movies and then post the next morning trashing our stuff. They do not invite people who come to evaluate the outputs that we have. That money is enough to be invested in schools for students who are still schooling. You get? We have people who are in schools failing to pay their tuition and their desires are to make films. You get? Why don't you put up a scholarship scheme using that money that you're giving qualified filmmakers such that you have an upbringing, you have a skilling program? Because what will happen if these filmmakers that you're having are worn out? Why are you still standing on a system of nail and drill, some sort of teaching where people have to come on set and learn from set? People have to go on YouTube and learn from YouTube. Why don't you invest that money into school-going students, teach them schooling, teach them filmmaking, such that by the time one qualifies to be a filmmaker, they know everything.
But I think directors who win are given, I think, a scholarship to go to South Africa to study and all that.
Why are you teaching the already told people?
To get better.
You should focus on the young ones because these people are dying tomorrow. The truth is, the old ones are dying. They are going away. You get? if I tell you the people that they first awarded in 2013, 2014, they are not in the industry anymore.
What do they do?
If they are there, they are just gambling. They know nothing. They are doing nothing at all.
Are you sure?
You get? Yes.
Wow.
They are not.
What was the difference then?
I can't tell.
Okay.
I can't tell.
Okay.
But that is it. You get?
Okay.
If they are training people,
They should look at the young talents.
yes, the young people,
And sharpen
you get,
them.
and sharpen them. Do not use this money to give it to a guy who is going to use it over the night to sleep with 6 girls in the bed, and the next morning the money is nowhere. You get? And then the other problem I have with the UFF, I have to express this to you. Like I told you in the first place that these people are just putting on ties and they know nothing about filmmaking. There is no set that is ever going to be a productive set to bring out a nice movie without an AD, most of the first AD, without a productions manager, without an accountant. You get? When you look at what the UFF does, when they're inviting their people that participate in their festival, production managers are not involved. Assistant directors are not involved. Runners, they are not involved. Camera assistants, they are not there. Makeup artists, they are not there. You get? I might not talk about their nominations, but just involving these people. You get? Because where do they think production managers are trained from? Where do they think assistant directors are trained from? Where do they think production assistants or camera assistants are trained from? You get? Whenever they are putting on classes, whatever, all they do talk about is acting, directing, and what else? Sound, I think?
Script writing?
Script writing.
Okay.
But then these are heads of departments in filmmaking that bring out the products that you people receive every single day. You get? And it is not there. You get? You're not involving these people. They are not inviting you media persons. I don't see you getting involved in their festivals. So what are they doing?
Okay.
You get?
All right.
I don't find the UFF functional when it is still having people who do understand nothing about filmmaking. Until when they get that, maybe we shall be somewhere. You get? We need people in that organization, in that body, who know what they're doing.
Okay.
Inviting people who add nothing to film, you would rather invite this company because right now these people are doing something better. You get? These people are doing something great.
So,
yes.
Tumanyane Andrew has just told us what the UFF should do, what UCC should do, what MultiChoice should do. Andrew Tumanyane, finally, if you to write a book about anything, you being this glorious and self-made writer and all that, what would the title be?
The title. Actually, it wouldn't be about my career or my profession.
Anything.
It would be about my life.
Okay.
And it would be titled The Day I Died, which is the day I was born.
Ooh.
Yes. Because I have an understanding to life that when you are born, that very day you are dead.
Okay.
Like, to me, living is death.
Okay.
I believe probably before I was born, I was living a better life than what I have lived.
The pre-life.
Yes.
Okay.
It must have been a beautiful one.
So the day.
And then the day I was born,
is the
I
day
died
I died.
that very day.
Okay.
And I'm really in hell suffering. Moreover, being born in Uganda. Yes.
So Uganda is a living hell. You should have been in America or
Not even
Britain.
America. Not even America. But I don't know which best place I would be if I wasn't dead.
Okay.
Yes.
So at the moment I'm speaking to a dead body.
I believe so.
Oh my God. So Tumanyane Andrew,
Yes,
I'm
please.
giving you just 1 minute. Look at the camera and say whatever you want in 1 minute. At the end of what you're saying, tell them to subscribe and then we close this show.
I'm so appreciative towards your star with Asa and him hosting me here together with his team. Probably they are considering me a star, even though I didn't know that. And then I'm so appreciative to these people. They really have done a great job. From the time I have reached here, I've been served a great taste of coffee. And I appreciate the energy that you're putting in this show, and I urge to everyone that is watching this show to really subscribe and then hit the notification bell such that every time something comes in, they are aware, they have a notification, they know everything, because I believe them hosting me here, I'm not the last person and I haven't been the first one. And very many people are going to be coming in every single time the show is running. So you must be updated, you must be knowing, you must be able to know what is coming in. You must learn and know what is happening in the industry, because I think this is one of a few shows that is talking about our industry. We really don't have them, I think.
Okay.
Yes, I don't know of any.
Bingo.
Yes, we are there. He is the only one. Yes.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Andrew Tumanyane. You've all got those pieces of advice, and really, by the time you finish this show and watching this entire show, you'll definitely get a lot more. One more thing, Andrew, where can people follow you before I close up and wrap up?
Why should people be following me?
They
But
shouldn't.
there is no need of following me. I'm a behind
Okay.
camera person,
Okay.
so I don't
You're not
find
into
it.
social media a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
My works, they will follow my works.
And if they want to hire you, how do they get you?
My works will always tell.
They always find your work.
Yes.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Angel Tony Asa, and Mr. Andrew Tumanyane has given me the chance to close this amazing show. But ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to subscribe to our beautiful channel. Please go and subscribe, hit that notification bell to always be updated. Other than that, thank you very much. This is Coffee City, our dear host, and ladies and gentlemen, this comes to the end of our show. My name is Angel Tony Asa, Prince of the Sun, Charles Adels, I'm done.